high above the rugged landscapes of Guizhou province in China, an engineering masterpiece stretches across the breathtaking Huajiang Canyon. The Huajiang Canyon Bridge. Standing as one of the highest bridges in the world, this architectural wonder connects two towering cliffs, defying gravity and revolutionizing transportation in one of China's most mountainous regions. In this video, we'll explore its jaw-dropping dimensions, construction challenges, economic impact, and why it's considered a modern marvel of civil engineering. Stick around till the end for some mind-blowing comparisons with other record-breaking bridges. Rising above the clouds in the heart of China's mountainous Guizhou province, a colossal structure pierces the sky, blending the impossible with reality. This is not science fiction. This is the Huajiang Canyon Bridge, soon to be the tallest bridge in the world. In the rugged terrain of southwestern China, connectivity is a challenge. But for decades, China has responded not with hesitation, but with engineering feats. The Huajiang Canyon Bridge is the newest addition to this legacy. In the heart of Guizhou province, China, a region of jagged peaks, plunging gorges, and winding rivers, rises a new monument to human engineering, the Huajiang Canyon Bridge. Towering over one of the deepest gorges in Asia, this colossal structure is not only a marvel of civil engineering, but a symbol of China's relentless push to connect even its most remote corners. At the center of this breathtaking terrain, the Huajiang Canyon Bridge stretches boldly across the cliffs of the Huajiang River Gorge. Once completed, it will be the highest bridge in the world, surpassing all others in vertical clearance. From the bridge deck to the canyon floor below, the drop measures a staggering 625 meters. That's more than 2,050 feet, nearly twice the height of the Eiffel Tower. The Huajiang Canyon Bridge is part of the Liuji-Anlong Expressway, a critical infrastructure project designed to connect the mountainous and economically challenged areas of Guizhou to the broader national highway network. Spanning a total length of 1,420 meters, approximately 4,659 feet, the bridge crosses a canyon where the depth and ruggedness made traditional construction impossible. To overcome this, engineers opted for a suspension bridge design, a proven solution for long-span crossings over inaccessible terrains. Its main span, the distance between the two primary towers, measures 1,420 meters, making it one of the longest suspension spans in China and among the top 10 longest in the world. The main towers, which support the suspension cables, rise on either side of the canyon to a height of 245 meters and 225 meters respectively. These massive pylons are built into the mountains themselves, designed to withstand extreme geological conditions, including frequent earthquakes and typhoons. The cable system includes two primary main cables. The main suspension cables of the Huajiang Grand Canyon Bridge are receiving fireproofing and anti-corrosion treatment designed to withstand flames of up to 1,000 degrees Celsius for a full hour without sustaining any damage. Measuring 2,378 meters, the main cables are vital structural components engineered to bear the bridge's weight. They are wrapped in protective wire and multiple layers of sealant to resist rust and extreme heat. Each main cable consists of 217 compacted strand bundles, each containing 91 high-strength steel wires measuring 5.7 millimeters in diameter. Nearly 100 workers have labored around the clock on the bridge's catwalks to complete this monumental task. Fire resistance standards take into account the worst-case scenario, such as an oil tanker catching fire on the bridge deck. An exploding fuel truck can raise temperatures to around 1,000 degrees Celsius. That's why technicians set their design threshold at 1,100 degrees Celsius. Even if a tanker burns for an hour, the cables will remain unscathed. Their firefighting systems and protocols ensure that rescue crews can always respond within that window. First, They wrap the main cable in tightly spun wire using a specialized machine, creating a sealed barrier against moisture, rain, and corrosion. Once the wire wrap is in place, up to 5 layers of fire-resistant sealant are applied, depending on the cable's location. The core protection layer is a basalt fiber fabric infused with aerogel, which significantly boosts insulation. This is then covered with flame-retardant sealing tape to form a strong shell. The outermost wrapping can withstand temperatures of up to 1,200 degrees Celsius. The deck of the bridge, which supports the highway, is composed of steel box girders that provide both lightness and strength. The width of the bridge is 28 meters, allowing for 4 lanes of traffic, with a central barrier and safety shoulders on either side. Vehicles will cruise at speeds up to 100 kilometers per hour on this aerial highway. The project is being constructed under the oversight of the China Communications Construction Company, CCCC, a state-owned enterprise with decades of experience building infrastructure across Asia, Africa, and South America. Construction began in early 2022, with the bridge expected to be completed and operational by 2025. The total investment for the bridge is estimated at 2 billion yuan, equivalent to approximately 280 million US dollars. Yet its economic value will far exceed this amount. By cutting the travel time across the canyon from over 2 hours to just 2 minutes, the bridge will significantly improve regional logistics, trade, and tourism. Guizhou is a landlocked province long plagued by its rugged geography, which once left it among China's poorest regions. But with ambitious projects like this, the province is now home to 8 of the 10 tallest bridges in the world. The Huajiang Canyon Bridge is poised to become its crowning achievement. Let's take a closer look at the engineering challenges. The bridge sits in a high seismic zone, requiring advanced modeling to withstand earthquakes up to magnitude 8.0. It also faces seasonal wind speeds exceeding 80 kilometers per hour and a humid, rain-heavy climate with more than 1,200 millimeters of annual precipitation. To combat these elements, every structural component is coated in corrosion-resistant materials, and sensors embedded throughout the bridge continuously monitor stress, temperature, and vibration. The cable erection process alone took over 200 days, requiring an innovative aerial spinning method to place the thousands of individual wires that make up the main cables. Workers suspended hundreds of meters above the gorge performed precision operations daily, sometimes with visibility reduced by fog and mist common to the region. To minimize environmental impact, engineers avoided placing piers in the canyon itself. Instead, all structural components were launched from the canyon edges using cantilevering construction and aerial cable cranes. This design decision preserved the fragile ecosystem of the canyon floor, which is home to over 400 species of plants and animals, including several endemic and protected species. The bridge is also a triumph of digital construction. The entire project is modeled in 3D BIM, building information modeling, allowing engineers to simulate every stage of construction before execution. Drones, AI-enhanced inspection tools, and automated welding systems have all been deployed, making this one of the most advanced bridge construction projects in the world. When completed, the Huajiang Canyon Bridge will not just be a transportation corridor, it will be a global landmark, joining the ranks of the Millau Viaduct in France, the Akashi Kaikyo Bridge in Japan, and China's own Huajiang Bridge. It is a testament to what humanity can achieve when determination meets technology. In a country where more than 1 million kilometers of expressway now crisscross the land, the Huajiang Canyon Bridge is a shining reminder of how modern infrastructure can bring the most remote communities into the light of development. It is a bridge not only across space, but across time, opportunity, and destiny. Building the highest bridge is not just about height. It's also about harmony. Canyon is part of a sensitive karst landscape. Environmental protection measures included minimized blasting, prefabricated bridge components, reforestation of access roads, sustainability goals, reduce carbon emissions, promote ecotourism in Guizhou. For the people of Guizhou, the bridge is more than concrete and steel. It's a lifeline to opportunity. Travel time reduced from 2 hours to just 1 minute across the canyon. Projected daily traffic: over 20,000 vehicles per day. Economic uplift: local GDP expected to increase by 6 to 8% annually. Boost to regional tourism and logistics. Employment: over 2,600 construction jobs created. The Huajiang Bridge is already drawing international acclaim and is set to enter the record books. World records expected. Tallest bridge, deck height, longest arch span for a steel arch bridge. Praised by International Road Federation, World Economic Forum, Structural Engineering Associations globally. The Huajiang Bridge is more than a mega structure. It's a symbol of how far we've come and a promise of what's to come. Integration with national expressways, part of China's Belt and Road Initiative, long-term maintenance plan, smart sensors, drones for inspections, AI-powered traffic monitoring. In the heart of a once remote canyon, China has built a bridge to the future. A bridge that defies gravity, honors the land, and connects millions. The Huajiang Canyon Bridge isn't just a structure. It's a story of ambition, innovation, and transformation. Like, share, and subscribe for more epic megastructures around the world. Drop a comment. What do you think is the next engineering wonder?